Hi, welcome to our new episode. This time on cricket, rather 2020 cricket, more particularly on the T20 World Cup 2024. So let us first examine the team selection for the World Cup, the T20 World Cup. So, how is it? Is this a good team? Is the team good enough to win the title, win the cup, and come back? Uh, See, on paper, it looks a good team. It's a mixture of talent, youth, and experience. But is that enough? See, let's look at the good and bad things. Good is the mix. It's a mix or blend of experience, talent, and youth. No doubt about that. On paper, it looks good. Um, it has a composition of spinners, pace bowlers, batters, slowgays, and everything you name it. Bad things, based on a lot of criticism from different people. Um, One is, see, of the current team, 8 players were in the 2022 World Cup match, which crashed out of semi-final. So 8 team out of you know eight players in the team. So after 2 years, so how would they do in 2024 World Cup? Let's see. Now, other criticisms: why four spinners and why only three pace bowlers? Maybe because of the pitch in US and I don't know, West Indies may not be so, but at least in US. Now, why Hardik? Why not Rinku? Yeah, the selectors and BCCAs give reasons for that. They say the Hardik selection is not based on the ongoing IPL, where he is not scoring runs, but he is giving lot of runs, and he is not getting wickets too. And it's based on the credentials, his past performance on records. Good. Then why not Ringu? Ringu did really well in T20 internationals. He had very great strike rates, very good average. He's not. I mean, is it based on the existing, the ongoing IPL where he's not scoring a lot of runs? He's not scoring runs because he's coming as impact player in many matches, and also that he's a slogger. He comes at a lower position, so. Um, he doesn't get that kind of space or the always to score that many runs. Yeah, so Shubham Dubey. I don't know. The last two IPL matches he didn't score runs, and many of these players who got selected scored very low scores in the IPL after the selection. Uh, yeah, so but that doesn't mean that they will not score. For example, Sanju also scored. He scored zero in the match after the selection, but he scored a. He played a great innings, match winning. Though he didn't win the match, a match winning innings of 86 from 46 balls, which was unfortunately cut on by a controversial out call. Yeah, so that's about a lot of people have talked a lot about this conversation and so on. So now whether this team will is good enough to win, it depends on a lot of things. We cannot say in one word or one sentence. A lot of things, the based on the form of the players in the match. I mean, see, 2, 3 players not in form will affect the team, and the composition of the other teams, their performance, their form, they all count actually. And now the other the other important question or the topic is Sanju Samson. See, first about this selection. So he was selected over KL Rahul. A lot of people say that Rahul deserved a place. I don't think so because Rahul is not a T20 material. He is an ODI and Test player. And in the last match, just see, he got even abused by the franchise owner. But I'm not supporting that. That's not a good way to do thing. I mean, handle the team or manage the team. But so that's the way he is playing T20 cricket. So he doesn't deserve. So, but the question is actually whether Pand will be the default. Wicketkeeper batsman, and whether Sanju will get to play any of the matches, or he will get included in the playing 11 at all. See, Sanju should be given the current form, where he is much above Pant in terms of strike rate and averages. He should be the uh, default first wicketkeeper batsman, no doubt. And but I don't think BCCI and selectors and the team management would think so. Most probably, Sanju would just be carrying water to Panda and other team players. It will be very sad if they do that. After his form in the current IPL with so many half centuries, and then though he would have scored a century, and won the match for RR, if it was not cut down by a controversial call. So coming back to the unfair and injustice done to Sanju. See, sometimes it looks like there is a scheming, there's political lobbying happening against Sanju. See, for example, he came to cricket, international cricket. He was selected in 2014 and was there in the team in 2015. But he could play just one or two matches because other matches got cancelled, or he didn't. They didn't play him in these matches and so on. And then he had to wait another 5 years actually for another chance in the international. This was a criminal waste of his talent. A person of his caliber was had to wait for 5 years, meaning it's a waste, criminal waste, I would say. And if he was playing, he was given chance to play during this years, he would have become a very better, much better international player, and would have been a permanent member in the team, and would sometimes be leading the Indian team. But that was not to be. And even now he is not given. See, when ODI Worldcup is coming, he will be playing T20, and when the T20 Worldcup comes, he will be playing ODI and so on. That's the excuses actually for the current. Then we will talk about the current match, current form, and so on, to just avoid him. It's and just see another thing that he played just 22 innings in the last 10 years of his international career. 22 innings in T20, and then people would say it's not consistent, and not. I mean, he was not given chances. He was not given opportunity to be consistent and performing well. While the players who came after him got abundant chances despite consistent failures, I would say. And he was given a very unfair treatment, and it was injustice done to him, no doubt about that. So now he's included in this 15 squad because there is no way they can avoid him because of the performance is in front of them. He is not just scoring runs; he is scoring runs at average, at the strike rates, and winning matches. So the only thing what we have to see is whether he would be allowed to play any of the matches, and that is what the justice. That's I mean that's the justice he should get. A fair deal he should get. Sometimes feel there is a scheme. There is something happening against him. For example, even the last match, where he was given out in a controversial decision where the third umpire took just less than 1 minute to decide he was out without seeing all the angles, when the same umpire took 3 to 4 minutes to decide on a whiteboard. Just imagine. And Sanju's out. I mean, that decision was very crucial in that match because if he was there, he would have scored century and won the match for Royal. So maybe that if he did that, then not just being in the team, there would be no excuse for the team management, not to play him. In the playing, I mean, not to include him in the playing 11. So they wanted just to avoid that situation. I mean, I don't know, but still, he has better credentials in the current ongoing IPL than anybody else, including Pant. So let's hope Sanju will be able to perform and contribute to the uh, wins of for India, and let's hope India will win the cup, and Sanju will also be contributing to that, and we wish you all the best to the Indian team. Thank you.